morning and welcome to another one of my weird walks. Today I've come to Wiltshire to have a look at the ancient and mysterious stones of Avebury Henge. Let's go and take a look. The mysterious Avebury Henge and stone circle were built in the Neolithic period between 2850 BC and 2200 BC, making it even older than Stonehenge. It consists of a huge circular bank and ditch, which surrounds one large circle and two smaller ones. The banks were created by early man, who dug out the chalk ditches with stone and antler tools. Within the henge is the largest stone circle in Britain, which originally consisted of 94 stones. It has been greatly altered over time and now consists of just 27 stones. The largest stone weighs at least 100 tons, and all of the stones are made of a local sandstone known as sarsen. So, why was it built? Well, no one really knows despite years of archaeological research. The most probable theory is that it was built for ceremonial use or rituals, and that the outer henge was used as a viewing point to observe whatever was happening in the inner circle. In the medieval period, many of the stones were toppled due to the new religion of Christianity, associating them with paganism, the devil and devil worship. The fallen stones were then used as building materials, and the village of Avebury was created around the henge. In the 1930s, the site was purchased by Alexander Keeler, who dedicated himself to re-erecting many of the fallen stones. Today, this beautifully mysterious henge is co-owned and managed by the National Trust and English Heritage. Avebury Henge is undeniably one of Britain's most complex and most sacred Neolithic henge monuments. Okay, so I've just packed up in the car park, which is free for National Trust members. I'm just making my way now to the henge. So I've crossed the road. So I started on that side. That's the side where the car park is behind there. I've just had a little look at the Red Line Inn. And look, here are the rest of the monoliths. Aren't they amazing? So of course, Avebury, being as old as it is, comes with some ghost stories. Hey there. Cute. So there's a folk tale, a local legend of a lady who was on a long journey in between Marlborough and Devizes, local to here, and she stopped at Avebury for a little break from the driving. And when she approached Avebury, she could see lots of lights and hear music within the circle of the stones. So she thought, sounds like there's some kind of fair going on in Avebury. I'm not going to stop here after all. So she moved on. And then when she reached her destination and told her tale of what she'd seen, the local people said there was no fair here. Hasn't been a fair here for about 50 years. So what did this lady see? Did she see ghostly sort of memory of a ceremony or ritual, or was it maybe fairy magic? Who knows? So this one just caught my eye. It's absolutely huge. I don't think my camera will do it justice, but it is massive. Not only tall, but wide as well. Let's have a look. Let's have a feel, see what we can feel energy-wise, if anything. Feels very cold. Amazing though. How did they get them here? Or were they just here already? Okay, so I'm just going to take a walk up here, up this path. It's very inviting. Sheep chilling in the shade there. And a beautiful tree. It's huge. There we are, look, we can see the ditch there. Fantastic. You can see the chalk as well there on the hillside, which of course is what is underneath a lot of the Wiltshire countryside. Wow, hello. Nice greeting. Wow, look at this, it's beautiful. Just love the rapeseed fields there, all yellow. Lots of hungry sheep. I want that one. If I win the lottery. Right there. Although I suppose in the summer tourist months it might not be quite so nice to live around somewhere like this. Oh wow, look at this tree. Wow, those roots. Oh wow. Oh, they are cool, aren't they? How knobbly and gnarly and twisty and... Wow. So lots of different names for some of the stones as well. There's a devil's chair stone and a devil's quoits, which used to be like a rural ring toss game, which implies that the devil was large and strong enough to dump the stones there himself. There's lots of local folklore about the devil being the size of a giant, so clearly something was once well believed. This one's caught my eye because it looks like a face to me. Bit of pareidolia there, but I can see a face. An open mouth, nose and an eye. So there's also a stone here called the barber stone. I'm not sure if that's exactly it, but it is here somewhere. So in 1938, archaeologists discovered the remains of a man underneath a 13-ton stone. And when he was found to be carrying barber surgeon tools, which dated him to the 14th century. And it was in the 14th century that Christians tried to de-paganise Avebury by knocking over the sacred stones, and, well, sadly, it looks like this ended with fatal consequences for the barber's surgeon. Maybe it was a sign from the old gods that they were not very approving of their actions. But sadly, the barber's surgeon was left there because nobody could move a 13-ton stone to get his body out. So we're on the other side of the Red Lion pub now. You can see that to the left. Look at those stones there. That really does make you think of the theory of the slim, tall, masculine energy, and then the curvier, feminine energy. Could well have been a representation of the gods and goddesses of old. Certainly have some sympathy for the barber's surgeon when I stand in the shadow of this one. Can you imagine? The last thing you see is one of these falling onto you. Just mesmerised by all these buttercups. So nice to see colour after such a long grey winter. Okay, so I made it across the road. Very busy road, so do take care. You can probably hear, unfortunately, the cars. This one, it's huge. Fnar. But it is absolutely stunning. Stand in her shadow. This kind of gives you the best view, doesn't it, of the how it runs around the village. And the village obviously is over here, this section here. The whole village built inside a stone circle. It's amazing. Unusual shaped one there. I did read another piece of folklore about that it was believed that it was unlucky to count them, to try and count the stones. Obviously today we know that there was once 94 approximately, and now there's 27. So I've just left the main stone circle and I'm heading back now towards the village. Lovely buildings. Lots of lovely shops here as well. I'm going to have a look in a minute. Get my friend again. So here in front of us we have the Red Lion pub, which overlooks the Avebury Stones. Most Haunted fans may well remember when Most Haunted came here in 2002. And that's because there's a lot of history and ghost stories associated with the Red Lion. It was originally a 16th century farmhouse and then went on in the 18th century to become a coaching inn. It's rumoured to be home to 4 or 5 different paranormal phenomena, including disembodied childlike laughter and a phantom carriage that trundles up and down this road outside the Red Lion. And of course the most famous story, which you would have heard if you've watched Most Haunted, which was about Florrie. So Florrie was sadly murdered by her husband, who, when he returned from the Civil War, was enraged to find Florrie in the arms of another man. He killed the lover, and sadly he murdered Florrie as well, and threw her body into a well, which now is within the Red Lion pub. He filled the well with a big boulder so that her body was never found, and still apparently isn't today. And today the well where her body apparently still lies, or her remains at least, is now a curiosity within the pub. And in fact, a little glass top table sits over the well so that clients and customers that come here can have a look down there and see if they can see any signs of Florrie. That there is my microphone muff. Need to rescue it. Woo! I do like the way the sheep stand on the paths, literally like guardians of the paths. Thou shalt not pass. Oh, look at the little lambs. Hello. Well, I've come to the end of my walk, pretty much. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed having a look at Avebury up close, the Henge and some of the village. Please like, share and subscribe if you feel the call to do so. I'd be really grateful. And I look forward to seeing you all on the next Weird Walk. Take care.